Hello everyone, welcome to online English classes of JNV Yavatmal. Today we are going to deal with the second poem of class 12th, An Elementary School Classroom in a Slum, written by a very famous English poet, Stephen Spender. But before going to deal with the poem, let us read a brief introduction about the poet that is given in your textbook. Uh, you can read it on your screen also. Stephen Spender, 1909 to 1995. This is his lifespan. Stephen Spender lived almost an entire century, 20th century. Stephen Spender was an English poet and an essayist. He left University College Oxford without taking a degree and went to Berlin in 1930. Spender took a keen interest in politics and declared himself to be a socialist and pacifist. Here, student, this point should be noted because our poem is also based on the ideology of socialism. That is why this point is important. But you must also understand what a socialism is. A person who believes in socialism is a socialist. Our poet has declared himself as a socialist. So, what a socialism is? Socialism is actually an ideology uh, that believes in establishing the equality in society, particularly from the economical point of view. Of course, a social and cultural point of view is also there, and some other aspects are also there. But we are not going to discuss those all other aspects. Socialism is a very broader term, technically. But for our understanding in a general sense, uh, socialism is an ideology that believes in equality, and this equality is should be established by the nation, uh, not by force, but by providing some opportunities to the weaker sections of the society so that they should come up to the level of the other society, other classes. And there shouldn't be much gap between the rich and poor or the class and class. So that is socialism is. Let us read further introduction. Books by Spender include a poem of dedication, the edge of being, the creative element, and the struggle of modern, and an autobiography, World Within World. This his autobiography, World Within World, was very famous of his time. In an elementary school classroom, the last line of the introduction, he has concentrated on the themes of social injustice and class inequalities. Not only this poem only, that he has in almost in all his writings, all his literature, he has written about social injustice and class inequalities because it is a part of socialism, and he is a socialist. Let us read the poem and see the theme that is concentrated in. Now, to understand this social injustice and class inequalities, students, we must understand that why there is inequality in the society, why there are classes like poor and rich. We must understand this first. What socialism believes that poor people are poor because rich people are doing injustice to them from many years ago. You know, it's a matter of not just 1 or 2 years or 5 years or 10 years. From hundreds of years, these particular classes are being exploited, being oppressed by the rich people. So that is why they are poor. So these inequalities and injustice are interlinked. Both are associated with each other. There are poor people because there is injustice. There are rich people because rich people do injustice to them, to poor. That is why socialism believes that this should be removed. Injustice should be removed. Now, how to remove this injustice? We cannot undo what happens 100 years before, what happens 1,000 years before. So overnight we cannot bring the equality by force. So by a democratic way, by providing opportunities to these poor people, to these weaker sections of the society, we can establish the equality. This is what socialism believes in, and that is what is in the poem. Uh, there is another thing that we should discuss here before starting the poem is that the classes, apart from the class of rich and poor, we also have some other classes also. You might be thinking that sir is not talking about the middle class. No, middle class. Yes, middle class is also there. Actually, the percentage of the middle class is much more than the rich and poor. Now it is the larger class that we have in the society. And I believe that this middle class is actually the result of the acceptance of socialism and the effort of bridging the gap between the poor and rich. Uh, that everywhere this socialism was adopted, is adopted. Even now also, that there are many nations on the back of the world that those are following the socialist ideas, and that is why everywhere this middle class emerged. The poor have become the middle class. Okay, this is another class, middle class. We also have another classes. We are not much concerned about the middle class. There are some other classes that we must discuss here. Um, there is one class called as refugees. If you remember the partition of the India, that many of the people from Pakistan, they had come to India, and many people from India had gone to Pakistan also. So those who have shifted, leaving their homes and everything else there, so these people have become refugees in other countries actually. So these are the refugees. Even nowadays, the people are coming in India from Bangladesh, even from Pakistan also. So these people are given shelter in India. So these people are also called as refugees. Sometimes what happens? Due to the natural calamities like flood, like storms, like earthquakes, or even the droughts also. So these circumstances that force the people to leave their native land, native place, native homes, and they become homeless. So they go in search of livelihood in different places, uh, and these people are also uh, called as the refugees sometimes. There are another group of people who are classified as outcasts. These outcast people are the people who are not accepted by the natives. That certain people are living in a particular place, and they are boycotted by the people of that particular area. So these people have to leave their homes. The reasons may be many. Okay, we cannot, we are not going to discuss those reasons. Reasons are there, and many reasons must be there. But they have to leave their home because of the outcasted of outcasted by their own people. Apart from this outcast, we also have some group of people, those who have to leave their home because they don't have any kind of employment in their area. So these people also in the search of work, they go in some other part of the countries. So these people are also there. So why I'm talking about all these people, refugees, outcasts, the homeless people, uh, all the and the people who are looking for work somewhere, because our poem is basically about these peoples, uh, because these people, those who have lost their homes, they come to the metro cities like Mumbai, Hyderabad, Delhi, and they pitch up the slums. They find the place in the slums. uh, So that is why I'm speaking about these people. Such kind of people are there in the slums living. And our poem is, the title of our poem is An Elementary School Classroom in a Slum. Yes, it is about the classroom, school classroom, elementary school classroom in a slum. The classroom that we have studied in, the classroom that you studied in, it's not about those classes. And this is about the classroom that belongs to the slum. Do you think that there is a difference between these two classes, the classes that we have studied in and the class that belongs to the slum? Yes, a great difference is there. Uh, if you visit, if you get the chance, no, um, be sure to visit such places, and you'll find a great difference between the classes that we have and the classes that they have in the slums. So let us see what is the difference that Stephen Spender, a poet, have noted in our poem.